Good afternoon. Welcome to Afternoon Chat. I'm your host, Ghost Mostly. The chat is up and running. It's Friday. I'm ready. I am ready. All right, let's poll up. And let's see. Should the U.S. steal Iran's oil? All right. I got a poll up. I remembered. It's my second day in a row. I'm remembering. All right. Afternoon chat, Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The guest stars of this show are the people in the chat. They determine what we talk about. Show has no script. It has no agenda. It has no sponsors. No commercials, no upsells. Nothing's behind a paywall. And we're not coming out with a line of merch. Okay. It's a free show for the people, directed by the people. If you want to change the topic in here, jump in the chat. If you want to chat, you're going to need that Discord app from YouTube. It's free. Just like the show's free. The guest stars have total control of this show. I have no agenda. I have no script. Every day, 5 days a week, I get on here just winging it. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. We don't have to talk about anything. I make no requirements on you. And thus far, no one's made any requirements on me. It's amazing how that works. So what's on your mind, people? What do you guys want to talk about? It is 60 degrees outside. So if I end the show 5 minutes early, you'll know why. I want to go outside and get some fresh air. It's gorgeous. For a March day in Michigan, it's gorgeous outside. So what do you guys got going on? Big plans for the weekend? I have none. Monday will be my birthday. I'm not excited about it. When you get too many birthdays, they're not as exciting as they were. Well, it's better than not having enough birthdays, but I suppose it depends on how you look at it. So what's on your mind, people? What do you guys want to talk about? I believe Wednesday of next week, the Detroit Lions season will start. with free agency. I'm all about Lions football. Don't follow college anymore. Don't follow the other NFL teams anymore. I just follow the Lions. Now, I don't know what's going on with the chat. It's been slow all week. Well, I'm thinking people are busy. People are outside doing things. Well, I know all young people are busy. It's us old retirees that are moving slow and got nowhere to go. Yeah, the war is just as disgusting today as it was yesterday. Go figure. Well, when we started the war with Venezuela, we stole their oil. Should we do the same thing to Iran? Should we steal their oil? It would seem like that would be the plan. I mean, they didn't clue me in. I have no idea, but I'm just assuming that they're going to steal as much oil as they can. It's what they did with Venezuela. We'll see. The U.S. military-industrial complex is, they're fit to be tied right now. They wanted war. They got war. But they found out that war has changed. And they are not properly armed. They want to sell fighter jets. They want to sell $1 million missiles. And drone warfare has taken over. The Iranians launch a $30,000 drone, and the U.S. launches a $1 million interceptor missile. If the interceptor takes out the drone, the U.S. loses. If it misses the drone, the U.S. loses even more. There's no profit in making $30,000 drones, not the billions of profit that the military-industrial complex is looking for. So they don't know what to do. They can't make their big money on the drones. They can only make little money on drones. I'm just saying. Looks like they screwed the pooch. That's the way it appears to me. Maybe they should have paid attention to what was going on in Ukraine. Evidently, they're not as smart as they think they are. They want to use up old planes so that the U.S. orders new planes and that they can make multiple billions of dollars in profit. And it is not cost effective to use a $1 million interceptor drone or interceptor missile to take out a $30,000 drone. It's not cost effective. And the U.S. military industrial complex cannot make money making these little drones. They're screwed. I like it. They're going to wake up. Drone warfare is not going to go away. That's the future. But we don't need $1 million interceptor missiles. They're not effective at taking out that cheap little drone. That's the way it appears. Warfare has changed. We don't need $1 million tanks, $1 million jets, $1 million missiles. We need $30,000 drones, and a lot of them. And we don't have them. And we don't know how to defend against them. I think it's hilarious. War is not hilarious. Don't get me wrong. War is nasty. It's bad. But I'm saying these guys bit off more than they could chew this time. That is evident. So what's going on, people? What's on your mind today? I slept like a rock last night. And I got an hour nap. Well, I always stay up on Friday nights. I think that's left over from being a worker all those years. You always party hard on Friday night. I used to, anyways. Well, when I was in Vegas, my Friday night was Saturday. I liked having Sunday and Monday off. Yeah, I had to turn the air conditioner on today. It's hot in here. You might hear it in the background. This mic picks up everything, so. So, what are you guys up to? We've got a massive delay going on. Spectrum operating at their finest. I got nothing planned. Looks like a 35-second delay. I have no idea why. It's just Spectrum. It's what they do. What do you guys want to talk about? The war, not good. The United States government is lying to us daily. Seriously, that's all they're doing. That whole story about the Kurds, it was all made up. The government thinks it's okay to lie to us. I can't believe a word that they say. I mean, do you believe anything that they say? I know that the jobs numbers came out. They were expecting 50,000 jobs. Instead, we lost 90,000 jobs. Yep. They're cooking the books. They're not giving us real numbers. They are shrinking the United States economy. I don't care how many wars they start. They are shrinking the U.S. economy. Tourism is down. Exports are down. Imports are down. Jobs are down. You cannot take all these negative numbers and come out with a positive number. There is no growth in the U.S. economy. It is shrinking before our eyes. They're giving you fake numbers. There's no possible way you can add negative numbers and come out with positive growth. It doesn't work that way. Tourism is down almost 50%. All that tourist money is not being spent in America. Exports, imports, all down. The tariff money that they raise is money that is no longer in your pocket. You don't have the spending money you had 2 years ago. Our economy is shrinking. It doesn't matter how many wars they start. The military budget was set. They want the U.S. military to burn off a bunch of old planes and order new ones. We don't need more planes. We don't need $1 million interceptor missiles. We need drones, cheap little drones, the kind that the military industrial complex cannot make money on. Plain and simple. They bit off more than they can chew. And our shrinking economy can't afford to pay for it. So our deficit is going to rise. $40 trillion in debt. Our grandchildren will be paying this off. That's the way it appears to me. I'm just one guy sitting on his couch in Michigan. I mean, feel free to jump in the chat and voice your opinion. Maybe you see things differently, but I see failure at every turn. America's dictatorship is an abject failure. It's not working. Maybe you think that a miracle is going to happen, but I'm not holding my breath. Tourism doesn't work that way. It can't bounce back overnight. The way tourism works, people go on vacation. They have a nice time. They come back home and they tell all of their friends what a great time, what a great vacation they had. All of their friends say, well, we need to go there. That can't be repaired overnight. You've got 50% less people going home saying, I had a nice time. It's not going to be easily repaired. It will take a decade to repair what's been lost in tourism. They're afraid they're going to get arrested by ICE. ICE is arresting people that are here legally all the time. And those people are getting out and going home and saying, don't go to America no matter what you do. They're going to lock you up and throw away the key. You get off the plane in New York, you go through customs, and then you get arrested and instantly shipped out to North Carolina or Texas, somewhere you had no plans on going. When they let you out, they don't take you back to New York. They drop you off in Texas. You've already missed your return flight. You were locked up in a detention center. It's going to cost them thousands of dollars to get home. Thousands of dollars that they did not budget. They did not plan on spending. Those people are not going to come back. Ever. Would you? If you went to a foreign country legally on vacation and got stranded somewhere else after being arrested, after being detained for a month, in that month you lost your job, your plane tickets expired, you can't get a refund, you're screwed. That's what they're doing to the tourism business. They're attacking our tourists. They're not going to come back. It will take 10 years to get them people to come back into this country. "10 years without further incident. And the further incident is happening every day. Tourism is shot to hell. Imports and exports shot to hell. The tariffs are illegal and they're still doing them. They don't care about the law. The only ones that care about the law are the little guy, you and me. They're cooking the books. They're lying to us daily. I see no end in sight. None of this looks good. None of this is going to end well. The American people are taking it in the shorts big time through all of this. They're racking up bills with making war. No one was about to attack America. No country has plans to attack America. It would be their death sentence. We are the biggest military on the block. We're the bully. Nobody picks on the bully. You've been watching too many movies. Okay? That shit don't happen in real life. In real life, you pick on the bully and he beats your ass. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. You hope that someday that bully will fail, but you ain't betting on it. The United States is never going to be attacked by a foreign government. Terrorists, sure, highly possible. Criminals, sure, highly possible. But not a foreign government. They're not that stupid. We're the bully. We are the bad guys. Nobody's going to attack us. We are too powerful. These people that fear these attacks are paranoid. They're paranoid because they've got a screw loose. They have no clue what they're doing. If they did, they wouldn't be getting into a drone war with $30,000 drones that they don't have, that they cannot defend against. The United States is overpowering because of our billions upon billions of dollars worth of high-tech weaponry. They are beating us with low-tech weaponry that we do not possess. You think this is going to end well for us? It's not. We're going broke and we're missing the target. Iran launches the $30,000 drone. The United States launches the $1 million interceptor missile. And it can't hit the drone. They lost $30,000. We lost $1 million. This does not balance out. We're on the wrong side of this equation. You want your enemy to be paying more money than you're paying, not vice versa. We're screwed. There is no exit strategy. They don't know. They killed all the guys they need to negotiate with to end the war. They murdered them on day one. There's no one left for them to talk to. How can you end the war when you've killed the people you need to negotiate with to end the war? It's stupid. They don't even know who they want to run the country. And Donald Trump won't back the democracy Christians. He likes the dictators, the evil dictators. That's who he supports. This cannot end well. In my opinion. I mean, feel free to disagree. I just don't see it happening at all. We're just going to keep on pissing billions and billions of dollars away. This war was started because Donald Trump had sex with a 13-year-old girl on videotape. That videotape is held by Israel, and another copy of it is in Moscow. Russian and Israelis both have dirt on the U.S. president. They can force him to do anything they want. They can force him to his knees. This is all the Epstein cover-up. If our president had not molested 13-year-olds on film, they couldn't blackmail him into starting a war with Iran. They couldn't blackmail him into turning his back on NATO and turning his back on Ukraine. He is a security threat to the United States of America because he is a criminal that does not want to pay for his crimes. That's the way it appears to me. Maybe from your perspective, you're seeing something different than I am, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a no-win situation. It's impossible for the United States to win because our president is a criminal. He is subject to his blackmailers. He must do their bidding or loses power in disgrace and goes to jail. He's not going to do that. There's no possible way for the U.S. to win. The deck is stacked against us because our president is compromised. Not just our president, our entire regime is compromised. They're covering up for his pedophilia. The American people need to admit that they made a mistake electing this criminal, and they need to impeach him, and they need to retreat from war. If they retreat, they lose face, but they stop pissing away money. They stop killing innocent civilians. There's no way to get out of this. I mean, tell me, if there's a way out of this, jump in the chat and tell me. How can they get out of this shit? They dug a giant hole and jumped in it. They don't have a ladder. They don't have a way out. I don't see it anyways. I don't see a way out. We don't have any allies anymore. We have a blackmailer in Israel. They're blackmailing our president, forcing us to commit war crimes alongside them. They're bombing schools. They're bombing hospitals. The Iranian people were never going to attack us. It was not going to happen. You want to believe this administration's lies? Go right ahead. You're going to get burned. It's all they do is lie, cheat, and steal. Rape and kill young girls. Despicable. That's my opinion. This is an open chat room. You guys can jump in and talk anytime you want. You don't have to agree with me to get into this chat room. Correct me when I make a mistake. Feel free. Educate me. Straighten me out. But I'm telling you, there's no way out of this. The only thing they could do would be release the Epstein files, and they won't do it. If those files were all released in their entirety, Trump could turn to Netanyahu and tell him to fuck off. Same thing to Russia. Tell him to get screwed. But as long as they've got blackmail, as long as they've got the compromise on him, he's their bitch. Not your bitch, their bitch. This cannot end well for America. There's no way out of this quagmire. 20 years of war coming up. Here we go. Everybody buckle up. We're going to have some fun now. You think Iran's going to surrender? Nope. The only guys that could have surrendered for Iran were killed. It can't happen. The only guys with the power for Iran to surrender all at once say, we're sorry. They're dead. There's no one left for them to negotiate with. They would have to negotiate with each individual city throughout the country of Iran. It can't work. There's no way out. The United States is screwed. We dug a giant hole and jumped in it. Now everything can land right on top of our heads. We can't do a damn thing about it. We're stuck in the hole. How are you going to get out? I'm sorry, but the Americans that elected Donald Trump need to admit their mistake. They need to stop defending this pedophile immediately. You keep protecting this warmongering pedophile, and we're stuck in the hole. There's no way to get us out. None of these people in this regime running the United States is worth a hill of beans. These people have no morals. They have no ethics. That's why they're in the positions they're in. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. The United States will start easing sanctions on Russia. He's got the same dirt that Israel has. Putin will turn to Trump and tell him, pull off my sanctions. I want to be able to sell my oil. You can say that it's necessary because you closed the Strait of Hormuz. That will in turn hurt Ukraine. That's exactly what's about to happen. The world will go back to buying Russian oil and refinance the Russian aggression in Ukraine. It's not going to stop. He's going to attack Cuba next, and Ecuador, and probably Greenland. Putin and Netanyahu own this guy. They tell him what to do. He says, yes, sir. Donald Trump sold out the free world. Make no mistake, he sold it out. They control him. You don't. I don't. The United States people don't. He is going to try to cancel the midterm elections. It's his only option. That's the way I see it. In my opinion, an uneducated guy sitting on his couch in Michigan with no connections. I watch the news the same as you watch the news. And I'm telling you, this cannot end good for us. The United States president is a disgrace. He is a criminal. The American people need to stop protecting him, and they need to prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law, and all of his billionaire co-conspirators. Today is March the 6th. I'm here to tell you the sanctions on Russia will be gone by April 6th. The sanctions on Russia are going to be lifted because of the war with Iran. After they remove all those sanctions, they will finance the war for Russia in Ukraine. Russia will take Ukraine and then attack NATO. Trump will pull out of NATO and build a Trump Tower in Moscow. Isn't that what you want? That's what we get for electing a criminal. Plain and simple. When the American people make a blunder, it's a big one. There's no way to get out of this. There is no clear and easy path. Immediately after the midterm elections are over, we will start getting the numbers and find out just how friggin' poor we really are now. Depression is coming. Not recession, depression. The military-industrial complex of America cannot make billions of dollars of profit selling $30,000 drones. It's impossible. They could make millions, but they can't make billions. They're bringing bazookas to a knife fight. It's not going to work. The industrial complex wants to make money. That's why we're at war. They all want to make money. It's greed, plain and simple. That's my opinion. If NATO wants to survive, they're going to need to get all this dirt on Donald Trump and release it. Get the films and release them. I know it's disgusting. They have no other choice. If you release the tapes, Donald Trump can't be blackmailed by Israel and Russia anymore. Get those tapes and release them. That's the only way for NATO to survive. In my opinion. I mean, feel free to jump in the chat and voice yours. There's no way out, other way to get out of this. Iran will never surrender. Never. The only people that could have surrendered for Iran are dead. It can't happen. It's a perpetual motion of war. Because the military-industrial complex wanted the United States to order another $1 trillion worth of jets, another $1 trillion worth of missiles. The people that have generational wealth in this country, the elites, the Epstein class of pedophiles and warmongers, are in charge. There's no possible way for the U.S. to get out of this. As long as Donald Trump is in office and these foreign countries have dirt on him, they control him. Not you or I, not the Senate, not Congress. The Senate and Congress are a part of this. Both sides, Republican and Democrat, both take money from Israel. Israel is in control. Israel's the one that started the whole Epstein Island thing. If NATO wishes to survive, they need to get these videos away from Russia and away from Israel and publish them. If you don't publish those, we will not get Donald Trump out of office. It's not going to happen. As long as Donald Trump is being controlled by foreign countries, the American people are doomed. The free world has been sold out. You saw the Helsinki hand job. You saw the Alaska ass kissing. And now you're seeing Iranian war that they can't end. They are going to put troops on the ground in an attempt to open the Strait of Hormuz. It will not work. Then they are going to take all of the sanctions off of Russian oil, and Russia will be financially reinstated and finish the attack on Ukraine. When they get Ukraine, NATO is next. The only way to save NATO and the NATO countries is for them to hack the U.S. Department of Justice and release all those files. There's no other way. $30 days. I'm telling you, sanctions on Russia are gone. I'm telling you. I don't know why no one else is telling you, but I can see it just plain as day. Russia's on the verge of collapse now. Once those sanctions are lifted, they're refinanced. Their oil is selling all over the world. It's in demand. It's going to get worse. It can't get better. There's no way out of this quagmire. And unless NATO sees it and does something about it, they're doomed to fail. It's going to be just like dominoes. Boom, 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 boom. They're all going to go. Sorry. Hate to be the one breaking it to you, but that's what happens when you put criminals in charge of the free world. The United States did this to the world by electing Donald Trump. The American people need to fess up to their mistakes, their errors. They need him to resign. They need to withdraw from Iran. They need to stand down the military-industrial complex. That's my opinion. Maybe I'll do some shorts this weekend. I need to do something. I lost another subscriber yesterday. It's evident I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. It is evident. 5 months in and I'm still struggling. It should be interesting. Long about Christmas time, the actual numbers for 2025 will come out. And the American people will find out that their economy has been shrinking at the same time that all their bills have been rising. This is not a good place for the United States or the world to be in. It really isn't. I'm not being paid, but I'm telling you, the people that are being paid, they're doing this out of greed and their self-preservation instincts. They're operating from fear. They're operating from pressure because of their criminality. If Trump was not a pedophile, Israel could not blackmail him. If Trump was not a criminal pedophile, Russia could not blackmail him. That's why we do security checks on personnel, to find out when we're at risk. If the Biden administration had done its job and Donald Trump was behind bars, everything would be different. But they didn't. Merrick Garland did nothing. He covered up the Epstein files just like everyone else before him for 3 decades, for over 30 years. The United States government knew what Epstein was doing, and they turned a blind eye. Epstein's Island was Espionage Island. They were getting dirt and compromise on all of these people, and they were successful. Now they're blackmailing. There's no way out, folks. Donald Trump's got to go. He needs to go to jail, but he's got to go. I'm sorry, but that's the way I see it. Hopefully, I'm insane. Hopefully, I ain't got a clue. I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, it's 60 degrees out there. I want to get outside bad. I want to go for a walk. Clear my head, smoke a bowl. And I'm not sure who YouTube's putting this channel in front of. Today, it looks like they're not putting it in front of anybody. Viewership is down. My viewership is down this week. My subscribers are down this week. Don't know what to tell you. Well, I'll tell you, I'll be here on Monday. Afternoon chat runs Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't control YouTube. I cannot control anything, but I can make this show reliable, make this show dependable. Like and subscribe if you could. That's the only way you can get this show in your feed. I don't think that YouTube is putting it in people's feed. I'll come up with something. Things will get better. I'll think something up for the channel and help it. But I'll be here next week regardless. I'm retired. I got nothing else to do. Okay. It's all you young people that are busy. You got all these commitments and all these goals. I have none. I made a commitment to myself when I started this channel that I would give it 3 years. I'm 5 months in. But it's up to you. What happens is up to you. You guys control the chat, not me. In 5 months' time, I've actually only had to kick out 3 bots. The people that get in this chat are nice people. We're building a nice community, a good community of good people. But it is slow going. Yeah, I'm trying to set the place on fire. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I smoke. It's not good. I don't recommend it to other people. Just because you see me doing something don't mean you want to do it. I'm used to it. I've been that way my whole life. I think it's funny. People were trying to control me from age 13 on, and they just never were able to. It's amazing how that worked out for me. Pardon me. The show has no agenda, folks. It has no script. That's up to the people in the chat. My personal opinion, I don't care what we talk about at all. And as you can see, I really have no filter. In my opinion, my opinion's fine. I don't know how else I can phrase that to you. but that's the way I feel about it. Eventually, somebody will get into the chat room. Probably not this week, but maybe next. I'd like to see Donald Trump get in this chat room. He wouldn't get to lie. I don't hold with liars. Okay. They don't make it around me. Facts and figures never lie. People lie. Especially greedy people. Okay. I have no idea how life is going to turn out for any of us. But I know that I feel less secure this week than I did last week about our future. And that's because of, Donald Trump. Hopefully, a miracle will happen and something good will take place, but I don't see it happening. I see all of this going towards more hardship. When he attacked Iran, he attacked 93 million people. $93 million more people hating the United States of America. Just what we needed. Once again, the United States shoots the world in the foot. His first term was bad enough. This one is just over the top. Makes no sense at all. And some of these people are still backing this guy. They don't understand. He's not in control. He's their bitch. Israel and Russia both control Donald Trump. In America, both parties, Republican and Democrat, are bribed by Israel. They give them millions upon millions of dollars every year. These people are bought and sold. They have no soul. They have no morals. They have no ethics. To wait for them to hit moral clarity, it ain't gonna happen. We need to see all of the Epstein files, and we need to prosecute all of those people. That's the solution. As I see it, that's the only way to save NATO. It's the only way to save the free world, as far as I'm concerned, is those Epstein files need to all get released. The American people need to come to terms with the fact that they're being run by a bunch of pedophiles. When the American people come to terms with what they've done and apologize for their actions and take steps to erase these people, I mean, get them out of office and prosecute them. You can't prosecute them while they're in office. They have the power. They are in control. That's my opinion. You're welcome to voice yours. That's what this show is all about. When no one gets in the chat, we're stuck with whatever's on my mind. You know, what's on my mind today is not pretty. Okay. Yesterday wasn't pretty either. I'll probably do some shorts Saturday and Sunday. I'll just do a few clips to let people know. This is not going to end well for us. Donald Trump needs to admit that he's being blackmailed, and he can't do it. He does not have a spine. Okay? He's not man enough. He just isn't. This is all because of the Epstein files. Every bit of it. If they hadn't gotten dirt on Donald Trump and been able to blackmail him, none of this shit would have happened. He's going to try to stop the midterm elections. And after those midterm elections are over, the truth of the numbers for 2025 are going to start leaking out. And we're going to find out how much the U.S. economy has shrunk. And I'm saying 10% to 15% reduction in the U.S. economy in Donald Trump's first year. The economy is going backwards. You cannot get positive growth out of negative numbers. It's impossible. Math don't work that way, honey. It just don't. Tourism is down. That's a negative. Exports are down, imports are down, employment is down. They're all super negatives. You can't get positive growth out of negative numbers. It doesn't work that way. He's cooking the books. He's lying to you. He says this is the United States golden age. Do you see a golden age? I see failure at every turn by this administration because they don't have a plan. Their plan is for self-enrichment. And they already possess generational wealth, and that's not enough. They want more. Petty criminals. Look at them all just like a junkie sitting in the gutter on the side of the street. He'll do anything to get his next fix. Anything. I guarantee you, they're exactly the same. They're addicted to their own greed. Obsessive compulsive disorder gone amok. They want more money. More money is the only thing that can satisfy them. And the only way they can get more money is by selling out you and I. Donald Trump sold out the free world. He thinks, he's mistakenly thinking that he's doing good. He's delusional. They're all delusional. Every member of his cabinet that's covering up for these Epstein files, they're delusional. NATO needs to wake up, and they need to get their hackers, and they need to get these files, and they need to get them released. And I mean all of them. No matter how heinous they are, get them out there. Let it be exposed so that no longer will Israel and Russia be able to control Donald Trump. It's not going to get any prettier. Once Donald Trump gets out, then you got J.D. Vance. He ain't no picnic either. And when you get him out, then you got MAGA Mike Johnson. None of this is good. None of this is good. We need the midterms. We need the Democratic wave. We need the Democrats to put someone at Speaker of the House that is capable of running this country. J.D. Vance is not capable. Donald Trump is not capable. Mike Johnson is not capable. These people are all losers. When you're dealt a bad hand, the smartest thing you can do is fold. That's it. Shuffle up the deck and redeal. Deal us a new hand. This one ain't gonna fly. We need to fold. Withdraw from Iran. Tell Israel to kiss our ass. Tell Russia to kiss our ass. And go help Ukraine. Tell the military-industrial complex, you either build the $30,000 drones that we need for warfare, or we're done doing business with you. I know it's not profitable. Tough shit. Do it anyways. Or let them go out of business. Stop ordering planes. Stop ordering missiles. They're not doing us any good. They're sending us into the poorhouse. You take $1 million interceptor missile and you shoot it at a $30,000 drone. Whether the interceptor missile hits its target or it doesn't, you lose either way. Warfare has changed. You're bringing a bazooka to a knife fight. It's not going to work. That's my opinion. These people, they're so greedy. And they already possess generational wealth. The people that wanted this war are already filthy rich. They never have to work another day in their life. Their children never have to work a day in their life. And their grandchildren never have to work a day in their life. But they don't have enough money yet. They want more. They're greedy little junkies that can't think past getting their next fix. They need to be treated as such. They've got a screw loose. They're not playing with a full deck. How can I put this so that you can understand? Half their 10 count cards are missing. That's the way I feel about it. Wouldn't it be nice if I was wrong on every turn? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if there was a way out of this quagmire? To me, it looks like quicksand right now. The more you struggle, the faster you sink. Well, now I've pissed myself off enough. I'm just going to end the show. Yeah. I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully, with having a shorter show, I'll get more viewers today. You never know. Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while. All right. Let me end this poll that no one took part in. Afternoon chat, Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m., except today. I'm going to smoke a bowl and take a walk and enjoy my weekend. I urge you all to be safe, be happy. Find someone to love, I dare you. Love is the good part of life. Dealing with the reality of where America is in this day and age, that ain't the good part of life. Trust me. It sucks. With that said, I'm your host, Ghost Mostly. I'll see you guys Monday. It'll be my birthday. I'm sure I'll be in a much better frame of mind. Have a good one. I'll see you.